Greek mythology, written by Jenne Saunders. Have you ever wondered where our universe came from, according to the ancient Greeks? In the realm of the ancient Greeks, mythologies weren't just stories, but the fabric of life and understanding. They painted vibrant pictures of gods, heroes, and monsters, and gave birth to timeless tales of love, courage, and betrayal. Greek mythology is a fascinating tapestry of tales, knitted together to explain natural phenomena that were beyond the comprehension of the ancients. It served as a lens through which they understood the world around them, from the changing of the seasons to the complexities of human nature. These myths were more than mere stories. They were the Greeks' interpretation of life and existence. But the intrigue of Greek mythology doesn't end there. The ancient Greeks believed their myths were steeped in truth, providing a celestial history of the world. So let's delve into the mystery and allure of Greek mythology, starting from the very beginning. Imagine a time when there was only chaos, a void of nothingness. In the beginning, according to Greek mythology, there was only chaos, an empty, unfathomable space where order and form were non-existent. From this abyss, the first entities began to emerge. The first of these was Gaia, the earth, a maternal figure who emerged from the void to become the solid ground beneath our feet. She was not just a planet, but an entity with consciousness and purpose. As the primal mother, she gave birth to the sky, the seas, and all living organisms. Following Gaia came Tartarus, the personification of the underworld and a place of torment for the wicked. It was said to be as far below the earth as the earth is from the sky. It was an abyss used as a dungeon of torment and a place of divine punishment. Then came Eros, the embodiment of love and a driving force behind creation. His role was to establish harmony and balance in the universe, pulling entities together to create life and order out of the chaos. Emerging next were Erebus, the personification of darkness, and Nyx, the embodiment of the night. Erebus cloaked the world in shadows, filling every corner and crevice with his dark veil. Nyx, on the other hand, brought the serene beauty of the night, a time of rest and tranquility after the constant change and motion of the day. These primordial deities, each embodying a fundamental aspect of the universe, coexisted in the vast emptiness of chaos. They interacted, clashed, and collaborated, setting the stage for the creation of the universe as we know it. They paved the way for the birth of other deities, the Titans and the Olympians, who would continue the work of shaping the universe. So from the nothingness came everything: earth, underworld, love, darkness, and night. Each deity playing its part, contributing to the cosmic ballet that we now know as the universe. From this primordial soup of deities, the universe as the Greeks knew it began to take shape. From the union of Gaia and Uranus, the mighty Titans were born. These were no ordinary beings, but colossal entities of immense power and wisdom. 12 in number, they ruled the cosmos during the mythical Golden Age, a time of peace and prosperity. The Titans were led by the formidable Cronus, who with his sister Rhea held dominion over the world. Cronus was a ruler of contradictions. While he ushered in an era of harmony, his reign was marked by a paranoia that sprouted from a prophecy. This prophecy foretold his downfall at the hands of one of his offspring, much like he had overthrown his own father Uranus. To prevent this prophecy from coming to pass, Cronus did the unthinkable. Every time Rhea gave birth, he swallowed their children whole, trapping them within his own body. From Hestia to Poseidon, Demeter, Hera, and Hades all met the same fate. This horrific act, however, did not go unnoticed. Rhea, heartbroken and desperate, devised a plan to save her youngest child, Zeus. When Zeus was born, Rhea handed Cronus a swaddled stone instead of the infant, tricking him into believing he had consumed another of his children. Meanwhile, Zeus was whisked away to the island of Crete, where he was raised in secret. As Zeus grew older, he learned of his father's heinous acts. Filled with rage and a thirst for justice, he vowed to free his siblings and overthrow Cronus. And so, the stage was set for one of the grandest battles in Greek mythology, the Titanomachy, a cataclysmic war between the Titans and the soon-to-be Olympian gods. But as it often happens in Greek mythology, even the mighty Titans could not escape their fate. The reign of the Titans, marked by power, wisdom, and a prophecy that sowed the seeds of their downfall, was a crucial chapter in the rich tapestry of Greek mythology. It paved the way for the rise of the Olympians and the countless legends that would follow. The world changed forever when the youngest Titan, Zeus, rose against his father. The story of Zeus's rebellion is not just a tale of familial discord, but one of a seismic shift in power that would mark the dawn of a new era. The Titanomachy, a 10-year battle between the Titans and the Olympians, was the stage on which this epic drama unfolded. Zeus, armed with his signature thunderbolt, led the charge. He was not alone. He rallied his siblings, those who had been swallowed and then regurgitated by their father, Cronus, to his cause. Together, they formed a formidable force, one that challenged the long-standing rule of the Titans. But what was it that sparked this rebellion? Was it Zeus's thirst for power, or was it born out of a desire to end the cruel reign of the Titans? The answer perhaps lies somewhere in between. Zeus had been hidden away by his mother, Rhea, who could not bear to see another one of her children swallowed by Cronus. She knew that Zeus was different. He was destined for greatness. And when he came of age, he did not disappoint. He freed his brothers and sisters from Cronus's belly, and together they waged a war against the Titans. The Titanomachy was a grueling battle, fraught with chaos and destruction. The earth shook, the seas roared, and the sky was ablaze with the wrath of the gods. But in the end, it was the Olympians who emerged victorious. Zeus, now the king of the gods, divided the universe among his brothers. Poseidon was given the sea, Hades the underworld, and Zeus himself took the sky. The sisters, Hera, Hestia, and Demeter were also given their domains. Together they formed the 12 Olympians, the new pantheon of gods and goddesses. With the Titans overthrown, the Olympians took their place as the new rulers of the cosmos. This marked the beginning of the Olympian era, a time of gods and goddesses, heroes and monsters, and tales that continue to captivate us to this day. In the shadow of the gods, heroes and monsters waged their own epic battles. This was a time when heroism was not just about brute strength, but also about cunning, resilience, and moral fortitude. It was the age of heroes and monsters, an era that produced tales of gallantry and horror that have transcended centuries. Let us begin with the mighty Heracles, whose 12 labors were more than just feats of strength. They were trials set by the gods to test his endurance, wit, and moral courage. From slaying the Nemean lion to capturing the golden apples of the Hesperides, each task represented a unique trial that pushed Heracles to his limits. But with every challenge overcome, he proved himself not only as a demigod, but also as a true hero. Then there's the tale of the Minotaur, a monster born out of hubris, hidden away in a labyrinth. The Minotaur was a symbol of the monstrous consequences of pride and deceit. It took the cunning of Theseus, aided by the love-struck Ariadne, to navigate the twists and turns of the labyrinth and vanquish the beast. This story serves as a reminder that heroes are often forged in the face of monstrosities. And who could forget the Trojan War? A conflict sparked by the vanity of gods and the pride of men. It was a war that saw the greatest of Greek heroes, like Achilles and Odysseus, rise to prominence. Their tales of valor, sacrifice, and tragic downfall remind us that even heroes are fallible, vulnerable to their own hubris and the whims of fate. These stories from the heroic age of Greek mythology are not just tales of adventure. They are lessons about the human condition, about our capacity for greatness and our susceptibility to our own flaws. Through their trials and tribulations, these heroes and monsters have become enduring symbols of courage, cunning, and hubris. The tales of gods, heroes, and monsters did not end with ancient Greece. Instead, they've woven themselves into the fabric of Western culture, leaving an indelible mark on our literature, art, and everyday life. Greek mythology has been a wellspring of inspiration for countless authors and artists throughout the centuries. Its influence can be seen in the works of William Shakespeare, who often borrowed from Greek myths to craft his intricate plots. One can't forget to mention the romantic poets of the 18th and 19th centuries, who were enamored with the passion and tragedy of these ancient tales. The influence of Greek mythology extends beyond the realm of literature. In the visual arts, Greek gods and heroes have been favorite subjects of painters and sculptors from the Renaissance to the modern era. Their stories have been depicted in countless works of art, from the grandeur of Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel to the romanticism of Botticelli's The Birth of Venus. But the impact of Greek mythology is not just confined to high culture. It permeates our pop culture as well. Look at our modern superheroes. They are but modern iterations of the same archetypes seen in Greek mythology. Marvel's Thor, for instance, is a reinterpretation of the myth of the god of thunder, while Wonder Woman draws heavily from the mythology of the Amazons. Even our language testifies to the influence of Greek mythology. Phrases like Achilles' heel, Pandora's box, and Herculean task have become part of our everyday vernacular, carrying with them the weight of their mythological origins. Greek mythology has also shaped our understanding of the world. It has given us metaphors and symbols to explain the inexplicable, to grapple with the complexities of human nature, and to ponder the mysteries of the universe. Greek mythology, with its captivating tales and complex characters, continues to inspire and intrigue us to this day. From the creation of the universe to the age of heroes, Greek mythology paints a vivid picture of the world as seen by the ancient Greeks. It's a thrilling narrative that begins with a cosmos born from chaos, followed by the reign of the mighty Titans, only to be overthrown by the Olympians in an epic battle for power. This gave way to the Age of Heroes, where mortal men and women challenged gods, monsters, and fate itself. These tales, as fantastical and otherworldly as they may seem, are more than just stories. They are the ancient Greeks' attempts to explain the world around them, to give meaning to the human experience, and to explore themes of power, love, and mortality that still resonate today. Greek mythology continues to influence our literature, art, and even our understanding of the human psyche. Whether you're a scholar, a storyteller, or simply a lover of myths, there's always something new to discover in the rich tapestry of Greek mythology. If you enjoy my videos and would like to support me as a creator and my channel, please click on the link PayPal, me, Jenne Saunders, to make a donation. Thank you for your support. Lots of love, Jenne Saunders.